And I'm feeling blessed based on the fact that the response I'm getting from the songs. Big up to the people them on my personal. You understand this? Benson is here with you and Nubian is here with you.
Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, Tanaka. How
Hi,
are
good morning.
you? What wonderful songs you have.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I
How
love
about
them. They're
you?
very catchy.
Oh, thank you.
You are
That's
onto something great, girl.
thank you. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
The thing I admire about her is her humbleness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with her humbleness. And the humbleness speaks to even the lyrical content of your songs. And I'm fascinated by the tone of your voice, where you have artists before who have come into the business, and to have someone of your age to be delivering such wonderful vocals and the lyrical content. And,
Thank you.
and I like that about you. And what I'm going to ask you to do is just to introduce yourself for us tonight and let the fans know who we are speaking to.
Yeah, hi. Hi, my name is Tanaka. I'm a singer, songwriter from London. I would say I've been doing music now for probably 8 years or a bit more. For me, I think what always drives me to write is having that space to be able to express how I feel and hoping that if I'm able to share that, then people can relate to it. And I think like that's for me, that is my what keeps me going and creating more music and writing.
Oh, lovely. Could you pronounce your name for us, please? So we make sure we're saying it properly.
It's Tanaka.
Oh, it's Tanaka.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's pronounced differently to how it's spelt.
Yeah, it's got a lot of A's in it.
Yes. Lovely. It's very, very unique. I love it.
So you started the music 8 years ago, right? 8 years, you said.
Yeah, 8 years.
But before, and how old are you now?
28 now.
Okay, so before that 8 years, what led you to know that you had this beautiful gift that the Most High has given to you?
I think at the beginning I didn't believe that my voice was that great, but I used to like writing poetry and performing it. And I found that when I wrote poetry or I wrote about how I'm feeling, it was a really nice outlet.
Oh.
And then growing up as well, my mum used to play a lot of Tracy Chapman. So I used to sing along to that a lot. And my favorite song of hers was Behind the Wall.
Ah.
So I started volunteering. Like one of my friends was a really likes to make videos. And then back then he was like inviting me to events. So I started singing and getting positive feedback. And then I realized, okay, so people actually do want to hear me sing, because before I was a bit self-conscious about my tone and my voice. But I think from there, I just kept on creating music as much as I can, because
Mm-hmm.
it was the only space that made me feel like really safe.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so to you, so you actually found a safe space in the music.
Yeah, definitely. Like I found a space to express things that maybe outside of music I might not be able to express so freely, but
Mm.
being able to write about it and express it in that way, yeah, it gave me a safe space to kind of show who I am as well, and um, yeah, like how I process things.
Oh, wow. So would you say that you're quite a shy person then?
Definitely, I'll say that I'm quite a shy person, sometimes a little bit anxious as well. but
Ah.
I've always found like safety in being able to write how I'm feeling in my music, and it's easier for me to relate to others through the lyrics I'm writing than sometimes because as a person I can be quite shy.
Oh, bless. To me, you give me like a Little Sims. You're not Little Sims is a different artist because she's more of a rapper, but you do give me that kind of vibe, that poetical, that the way that because you sing and then you do a little bit of rapping. Is that right?
Yeah, like a little bit of like rapping, spoken word, and I'm like a really big fan of Little Sims and
Aha.
her work.
Yes.
Um, so I love the way she's able like her lyrics and how
Mm-hmm.
she's able to express herself. So I always find that really inspiring
Yes,
as
because that's what
well.
the first. As soon as I heard your music, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she reminds me of Little Sims." It's crazy because the way that how you flow and everything, it's not the same, because you're both unique in your own way. But you definitely have, similarities in how you deliver the music, which I really, 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 really love.
Thank you.
So, listening to Tracy Chapman by your mom and Little Sims, which other artist has
Inspired you.
inspired you?
I would say Massive Attack. So I know that there were a group of like DJs that got together from the 90s and started creating tracks. But I remember when I heard Unfinished Symphony,
Yeah.
and it really stuck in my head of how they created it, and the music video as well. Like it was black and white, and it had like the lead singer just kind of walking through the street, and I thought it was so poetic,
Mm-hmm.
and that really stuck with me. And they're still like one of my favorite bands. And I'll say, yeah, like Tracy Chapman, Massive Attack, and also Tricky. I know he was quite popular in the 90s and is still making music now, but just the way he writes his lyrics and his sound and just everything, like it's something that really inspired me to um yeah, to find like that love for music.
Oh wow. What accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
I would say in the next 5 to 10 years, I would love to become more established in my music and have it as something that I can both really enjoy and be able to generate enough of an income on to be able to do
Mm-hmm.
it full time. And
Yes.
I think just to keep having music in my life, like one way or the other.
Yeah. Do you feel like music helps you mentally? Because I find that a lot of people escape through music. Lots of life challenges. And they express themselves, like you said, through your music. So without music, do you feel like your headspace will be totally in a different space? Yeah. Do you feel like without music, you're lost, basically?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like without music, I'll be lost. Like it's just even if I'm not creating music, just listening to it just gives me that sense of like it's like regulating myself, like that sense of
Ah.
clarity, like okay, everything's gonna be okay, or I'm gonna find like solutions to different things. So yeah, definitely music means a lot to me.
Oh wow.
This part of it, what I want the people to do, all those persons who are listening now,
Yeah.
is to go on her YouTube
Yes.
for now, and even from there you can contact her, and she's also on all the social media platforms. Go there and have a listen to her music and share. And I even like the concept of the how does you feel,
Oh,
the
that
video.
song, that video,
Yeah,
yeah.
because that's the first song I've heard,
Yeah.
and I was captivated by the whole thing with where the video was, how it was presented, and then listening to the tone on the voice, and I could hear the passion, and
Mm.
there's a story behind your voice, and I just want you now to tell the people where, and I'm also gonna do it before you even go again, But I just want the people who are listening now to go on your platforms, and where can they find you on social media to listen to your music.
So on social media on my Instagram, it'll be my name Tanaka and my surname Makoni. So it'll be Tanaka, and then my surname Makoni,
Hmm.
and then it'll be an underscore after that, and then all my other like YouTube channels and on Spotify is just my name Tanaka Makoni. So if they type it in, they'll be able to find me on Spotify or on Apple Music, and any other like streaming platforms as well, like YouTube.
Wow. When your music was put on those social platforms, how did you feel when you saw your music on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music? How did you feel when you saw your name up there?
It's an interesting feeling. It's like almost like an out of body experience where it kind of feels like yeah, like, oh wow, it's on Spotify. It's only when I kind of talk to people about it then it sinks in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy when you look at, you can see your name, you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm halfway there. To me, once you can find, your music on those platforms, you're halfway there as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Who do you see yourself collaborate? Who would you like to collaborate with?
I think I would definitely. I mean, she's quite a big star right now and very well known. But I'd love to. I mean, it feels like in my dream world to collaborate with like FKA Twigs.
Oh wow.
And yeah, again, like Tricky and Massive Attack. Because I think I would really love to see like what type of sounds I could create with them. But yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, they're amazing.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
You know, when I first heard you know what it reminded me of? The James Bond movie, the last one that
That
they
he
had
made.
with I think it was Adele who did that
Adele,
song.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What Skyfall?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's like that was the feeling that I had
yeah.
at that time.
Yes.
And then I didn't have to. You're one of those artists that I didn't have to listen to 3 or 4 times
To love the song.
to love the songs that
Yeah.
you do. And how do you find it now in promoting your songs? Uh, How do you find that?
I think promoting is definitely a difficult space because I used to work with a marketing company, but lately I've been trying to like promote it myself.
Hmm.
So I think it's kind of, it can have its good moments where I'm able to promote myself well or share it and get people interacting, or sometimes it can be like no feedback at all. So I think it's I always take it like day by day and try my best, the best I can to like market the music. But yeah, I find it's tough. Sometimes it goes well and then sometimes it can be difficult.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question. What challenges have you faced thus far? But you just said it. Promoting yourself. That's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Any other challenges that you face so far?
I think I'll say like motivation
Mm-hmm.
and continuing to be consistent, because I
Yes.
think it's one of those things of like as well. Um, I always feel like being creative, it's quite easy to get into that mode of like comparison and then feeling like, oh, I'm not exactly where I would have wanted to be at this point. And sometimes in the past, I've got better at it now than, that would take me 10 steps back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is something that can be challenging, but something I always continue to try to push through.
Oh, interesting, interesting. And do you find that you have more lyrical content when you're going through challenging life challenges?
Yeah, definitely. I was just speaking to a friend about
Mm-hmm.
it that I feel like I can't really, not that I don't write happy songs, but most of the songs I write about come from a place of like it's either a challenge or difficulty,
Uh-huh.
and that's what usually leads me to write in something as like an outlet.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very interesting. I find Mary J. Blige is a little bit like that as well.
Yeah.
She writes a lot of songs when she's going through stuff as well. And I feel like a lot of artists do actually. And I find sometimes they have mental blocks. Do you have that sometimes?
Yeah, I get that sometimes, like mental blocks, and I think it's usually when I put too much pressure on myself to try
Mm-hmm.
and be clever with the lyrics or really think about it too much, then
Yeah.
yeah, then I can get a mental block.
Yeah, when you're forcing it too much.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, I with those challenges, I always think that there's the challenges that makes you be a perfectionist to what you're doing and your craft.
That's right.
And then when you're feeling something and doing a song, that is how the song becomes more meaningful
Mm-hmm.
to even the listeners. Because when you're listening the song, you can actually feel what the artist is feeling.
Mm-hmm. You can connect.
Mhm.
You can you it's easier to connect to it,
Yes.
especially when you're using like your headphones.
Yes.
There's a connection there that cannot be broken. And whatsoever the challenges that you may come upon, don't class it as a disappointment. It's for the good, because we see in life that sometimes we might consider something as a disappointment, and you have been an example for other persons now who are listening, that even your bad times can bring joy to somebody else's life.
Exactly.
Mm.
Well said.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yes.
I'm I'm grateful for the sad times that you have been through.
Oh, we don't want
Because
you to go through sad times, but
no, you
at the
have some
same
beautiful
time,
songs.
you
The
made
sad time,
beautiful songs with the
yeah.
sad
The
times.
sad times give some beautiful songs.
Thank
Please,
you.
Lord, don't let her have any more sad times. I want you to be able to make songs when you're happy to, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
true.
if it's gonna take for you to be there for a little time and continue bringing forth these beautiful songs, stay there.
That's not nice, Benson.
GMPC Live.
Stay there.
Don't
Because
stay there. Don't,
no, I enjoy the
don't
songs.
listen to him.
No, if you understand what I mean, because that is to show you that
Is that a
out
metaphor?
of yes, out of a negative situation, there comes positive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, I understand. I
Because
understand.
you felt the pain of what you've been through, but I'm feeling the joy of listening to your songs and to the words
And everybody else is
and
feeling
everybody
joy.
else.
Everyone is feeling joy too.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's a really good way of thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, of seeing things, definitely.
of course, most
Yeah.
definitely, and it's always something that I've added your music to the playlist, and it's always a joy to find somebody that feels passionate about what they're doing. And the music industry, just a word of encouragement here, at this present moment, I know it can be a topsy-turvy industry.
Yes.
But the thing about you is that you don't have much of a competition, if you understand what I mean.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you're not doing what everybody else is doing.
You're unique.
You're a cut above the rest.
That's it.
Yeah.
So be encouraged. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Continue
Thank you.
writing these beautiful songs.
In happy times.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. So, and I want the people to go on the YouTube.
Yes. Go on to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and look for Tanaka Makoni.
And let me spell the name for you. It's TANAKA
A
AKA MAKONI.
O N I.
Yes.
Yes.
I do it as slow as possible that everybody who is listening now can go there.
Thank
Right?
you.
And it's such a beautiful thing, and I'll make sure I've started distributing these songs already, and I will always continue. And you know that you're a part of the GMPC live. And one of these days, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to come in live to even perform two of the songs. And for the persons who are listening to put a name to the face or a face to the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
sounds
know it's late
amazing.
for you now, but I'm very, very grateful that you have taken the time out of your sleeping time to give us a chit chat. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're gonna do this again. But the persons who have waited for so long with great anticipation,
Yes.
they're not disappointed.
That's it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for having me. Like, I'm very grateful.
You're ever welcome. But
This is amazing. Thank you.
before you even go, can you just sing a little note for them to even hear that it's you and it's not the carbon copy?
We're
Um,
listening. No pressure.
I'm thinking, I'm starting to think, oh, what can I sing?
How does it feels? Any verse of any one of the songs?
Um, I could just, how does it feel when the sun shines on you, even when you're not trying to be seen? How does it feel to fly above blue skies, even if your eyes are blinded by faith?
Ah, that was
Oh wow.
beautiful. Wow.
GMPC Live!
I have got goosebumps. I'm
Yeah,
telling
man.
you, I love it.
I
Oh,
don't I
bless
don't
you.
want you to go as yet.
Oh, I'm so
Because
happy.
yes, you have to tell us again. You have to tell us again and tell the fans who are listening where to find you on social media, even on the YouTube to have to go and have a listen. So could you just tell us again, please?
Yes, it's if they so if you want to go on my YouTube channel, it's Tanaka McCurney, and it'll be TANAKA, my surname MAKONI, and to find me on Instagram, it'll be my name again, Tanaka McCurney, and then with an underscore at the end, and it'll be the same for Spotify and Apple Music as well.
Okay. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you very much, and I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. And we're going to have you back again.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
this is just a rehearsal with all the fans. A live rehearsal.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're ever welcome, and say hello to your
Thank you.
mom.
Yes,
And
thank
thank you
you.
very much for staying up this late to have a chit chat with us on the GMPC Live. It was a
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.
Go and get some sleep because this is just the start
Of more
and
amazing things
to
to
happen.
come.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
God
I
bless
welcome
really
you,
every
darling.
appreciate
God
time.
it.
bless
You're
you.
welcome every
Take care of
time.
yourselves and
You
continue
too.
to make wonderfulness.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you.
days.
Thank
Bye
you.
Bye.
bye
Bye.
bye. Amazing.
GMPC
Simply
Live.
amazing. I'm telling you.
GMPC Live.
Oh my days. Oh my days. It's just a wonderful feeling knowing that we have such young talent. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to support her in every single way that we possibly can. Right? So, what a joy and what a pleasure. I'm going to play back the song, the one that she did just now. How does it feel? Just the start.